Might as well make March 6th holiday. With all this fanfare, we might as well give him a ticker tape parade. Nigel McGuinness is coming back to Mad Pro Wrestling. He's been there before, only now he's coming back a couple years later with a wealth of experience and success. And more importantly, he's coming back a world champion. That's huge. That's a huge accomplishment. And Nigel deserves it. Hardly anybody in this business has worked harder than Nigel in his career. I know Nigel well. When I first started a few years ago, he's one of those veteran guys that would always be there to lend a helping hand to a younger guy. Be there to answer questions, be there to listen, be there to help out, give advice. And I remember a lot that I learned as an awkward 18-year-old rookie that I still use to this day, and I'll always appreciate that and remember that about Nigel. But I fear that Nigel has forgotten what it's like to be a guy in my position. See, on March 6th, he's coming to Circleville, Ohio for what's being put together as more or less just an exhibition for come see Nigel. Everybody buy a ticket, come see Nigel. Right? So at intermission on March 6th, he's going to be kind of walking around, taking Polaroids and signing autographs and kissing babies. Parading around like a show pony. He's going to be a show pony. Meanwhile, like always, the workhorse will be in the stable in the back in a cold locker room by myself, lacing my boots, mentally preparing for what I've got to do to you. See, you're spoiled now. You're used to all these adrenaline-pumping big crowds and all this world-class competition. Guys that want to pit their skills against yours and wrestle your title away from you. It's not going to be like that on March 6th. See, our match isn't going to be catch-as-catch-can, mat gamesmanship. It's going to more resemble a mugging in a back alley. See, now you're wrestling a guy with his back against the wall. Now you're wrestling a guy with nothing to lose. See, I live in reality. When I step in the ring, it's to survive. It's so I don't starve. It's so I can put a roof over my head. All right, so March 6th is a big night for me, not because I have anything to prove to anybody, but because the more I can hurt you, the more damage I can do to you, the more I can make your life miserable from bell to bell, maybe even beat you, the more money I'm going to make. So, every time I punch you in the face, it's going to be so I can pay my electric bill. Every time that I kick you in the ribs, it's going to be so I can put gas in my car. Every time I break one of your bones, it's going to be so I can put ramen noodles in my cupboard. So this is how it's going to go on March 6th. There's going to be a point late in the match when Nigel McGuinness, he's got his eyes swollen shut and his lip is busted and his ears are cauliflowered and he's kind of out on his feet. And I'm going to be loading up one final shot to blast him and put him away, and everybody's going to be on the edge of their seats. And they're going to want to look away, but they're not going to be able to. They're going to watch as that final blow is delivered very unapologetically. And they're all going to go like this and cover their mouth. And a hush is going to fall over the crowd as Nigel McGuinness hits the mat in a heap and doesn't get back up. And I'm going to let the ref raise my hand, and I'm going to go to the back and get my bag and take my money, get in my pickup truck and drive home. And I'm going to think about how sad it is that such a bright career was ended in its prime all because you underestimated me. It's a simple game. Survival. So we're going to see how competitive you really are. We're going to see how tough you really are. I'm begging you, Nigel, come prepared on March 6th. Or you won't survive.
Nigel McGuinness defends the ROH World title against Jon Moxley. Plus more action you'll only find in MPWs. For more info, check out MattWrestling.com. MPW Wrestling Live, Thursday, March 6th in Circleville.